Hey YouTube, how are you? It's Money-Minded Michele and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see, you stay and subscribe and decide to become a part of the Money-Minded tribe. And for my returning subscribers, welcome back my friends. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. So the theme of today's video is a Dollar Tree and a little more so haul. I've got a lot of fun stuff from the DT to share and show. Some of it I'm using for my Thanksgiving dinner. Some of it are some new health and beauty finds that I was really excited about. I'm really excited about everything today, actually. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in so we can start the share and show. Yes. Where to go? Let's go food or food related. So don't go to the Dollar Tree hungry because things like this land in your cart. Although these were really delicious, you guys. Biscolata Pia. I did the double chocolate, which is you get like this like light kind of golden cake layer. And then it's covered in this rich, dark chocolate kind of shell. And on the inside, sandwiched on the inside, a little bit of dark chocolate ganache. You guys, these are incredible. And I'm glad that they don't come in a bigger package because, you know, there's still a few left in here though, which I'll probably enjoy a little bit later this afternoon. They also come with raspberry filling and I want to say an orange filling as well. I debated between the raspberry and the chocolate, but it was, you know, it's one of those days where I just needed a whole lot of chocolate. So I grabbed those. And then I also grabbed to go in my family's gift bags. If you've been rocking me for a little while, you know that I give my family a little gifty thing when I host Thanksgiving, you know, just like something in the bag, usually from the Dollar Tree. I've gotten lucky year over year and have gotten some really nice closeout values on kitchen dish towels. I usually try to make it kitchen related because everybody cooks, everybody has their own home, and we all like to cook. So I've done dish towels in the past from that Stitch and Weft. And then we had the little oven mitts. I did those last year. This year, it's the cooking with color utensils. And I'm including 2 of those utensils and a bottle of Tree Hut hand soap in pumpkin spice scent. And then you will get a bag. They will each get a bag of these Werther's Originals. These are the soft caramels. I picked up half of them in vanilla cream. I need a total of 6 bags. So half of them in vanilla cream and half of them in the cookie butter. I've had the cookie butter before, and they are incredible. I don't doubt for a minute that the vanilla will be equally delicious, and I think either one would be welcomed by the gift recipient. So I went ahead and grabbed those, and I hate the amount of dishes that Thanksgiving produces. So I'm actually thinking of using my Party City closeout plastic dishes. The only thing is those are so nice, I almost hesitate to throw them out. But you know what? I may use them anyway because if something gets broken or what have you, or if at the end we just feel like tossing it all, it's nice to have that as an option. Don't want to do that to the fine china, right? But I wanted some plates specifically in case I decided to go with real china versus the plastic plates. Regardless, I always do dessert off of paper. So I went ahead and grabbed this pretty harvest print. You get, let's see, 15 plates. And these were $1.50. 15 for $1.50 in this like pumpkin pattern. Very pretty. And then I just grabbed these. You get 30 napkins in this like kind of 30? Yes, 30 napkins for $1.50 in this kind of like orangey rust color. I thought it kind of coordinated nicely just for dessert. And I have plasticware aplenty between Party City closeouts. I even have some of my Dixie plasticware. Remember when we were getting those boxes of 100 utensils? Oh yeah, I racked up on those. So I still have those even I can use. So yes, dessert always off paper. And then let's see which direction to go next. Well, oh, more food adjacent, come to think of it. In the interest of not washing a bunch of pans, I picked up aluminum pans from the Dollar Tree. I picked up this 2-pack of, they're calling these lasagna pans. They're nice and deep. I'm going to be making the Jiffy corn casserole in one or possibly both of these. I don't know. I'm going to double the recipe because everybody likes it so much. It's such an easy thing to do too. You use a can of cream corn, a can of kernel corn, it's sour cream, a box of Jiffy mix, and melted butter, and what else? Cheese, of course, glorious cheese. So, yeah, I don't know if a double but recipe will fit in 1 or 2 of these pans, so it's nice to know that this is a 2-pack. These were $1.75. I know we're upset that the prices have gone up, but when you compare to the grocery store or Walmart, this is still a really good value at $1.75, particularly for 2, so I grabbed those. And then also to roast my turkey in, I don't even own a real turkey roasting pan. I got the foil ones, the big Mama Jama. And I decided to grab 2 to double up just in case. Well, although I think 1 pan alone would be fine. However, very important, regardless of what size pan, this needs to go on a sheet pan as well, you guys. You have to support it from the bottom. If you attempt to lift this out with a big heavy turkey in it, you're gonna have a disaster on your hands. So it says on the bottom of the pan, always support the bottom. That's because you need to always support the bottom. So I'm sure you all know this. I hope I'm not being condescending, but in case anybody out there thinks, oh, it's no big deal. Oh no, it's a very big deal for sure. Put these on top of a sheet pan. So I did double up my big turkey roasting pan, but I don't know that you necessarily have to. We'll see when we get there. Depends on how big my bird is. I kind of want one that's like not too small, but I don't want a gargantuan one either. Like, no thank you. it's too much, you know. And then I saw these, you guys, and I thought this is going to be so brilliant for sending people home with leftovers. Just like a restaurant, these everyday hinged foam containers. You get 10 of them in a pack. And I'm not normally one for styrofoam, but these are perfect for carrying home leftovers. It's just like you would get in a restaurant. Here, I'm just going to grab one to show you. Come on. It even comes sectioned on the inside. Fold it over. Put the tabs in. I've got plenty of plastic grocery bags here in Illinois. At least in the city of Chicago, you have to pay for bags. But in most suburbs, they still give you bags. I have plenty of Dollar Tree bags that I can wrap up these leftover boxes in and send my family home with leftovers. So I thought that was a really great pickup. 10 pieces for, these were, I believe, $1.50, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought it was a good deal. And that way, you know, I don't have to buy more. I don't have to buy containers, you know, the plastic ones or whatever. These can just get tossed when they're done. Everybody has enough containers to go around, I'm pretty sure. What is next? Why don't I go here? I'll go with this, which kind of defies category, but something I really was looking for and I was hoping to find, and that's this. You get 50 coloring bookmarks. This is a pad of little coloring bookmarks. Let me slide off this band here. That helps to keep it closed. Can I take it off? No, I can't take it off, so I can reuse it, but that's okay. But here we have these are cardstock little bookmarks that you can color. And the theme of these is plants, different succulents and whatnot. And I just think this is so adorable. I mean, whether you use them black and white, whether you use them for paper crafting, whether you use them for the use intended. I mean, these bookmarks are really terrific. They're perfect for, you know, I can't resist a good cookbook. So this might be really good for, you know, if I'm paging through a new cookbook and I want to mark off for recipes, I've got official little bookmarks to do so. And I think there's another theme also, and I want to say it's travel. I'm not sure. I found this randomly in a store, just thrown on a shelf somewhere. I went back through the entire store looking for this is something so silly, but something I really was hoping to find. So, oh, look at this mushroom pattern. How cute is that, you guys? I just happened to open it. That is just so much fun. Teachers, this would be fun to give out. If you're a librarian, these would be fun to give out to students. I just think they're super cool. Great, like I said, great for paper crafting, whatnot. Mark pages in your Bible, your cookbook, or you know, a juicy novel. Anyway, I thought this was super cool. So I'm looking for the other theme, which I want to say is travel. Let me know, you guys, if you've seen this, what that other one is. So I thought that was super cool. In the craft section, I saw this because Margot of Margot's Hauls and All showed this on her channel, and I couldn't resist because it is a tulip tie-dye kit. I still have 2 of the jumbo kits unopened in my basement. Jacob and I did some tie-dyeing over the last summer. And we tie-dyed his sheets for school. I tie-dyed some t-shirts and some socks. It was a riot. We had such a good time. And for $1.25, that's what this was, $1.25 for this, I couldn't resist. It's only in this color combination. You get these 3 bottles with the powder already inside. You just shake it up with put hot water in there, shake, 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 and you are ready to dye and make like all kinds of cool stuff. I think ombre would be like the coolest way to do that. And they're calling this cherry blossom. Very, very cool. So I went ahead and grabbed this. I couldn't resist, you guys. So pick that up for 5 quarters. That would make a really great gift for somebody. And, you know, grab a couple of cotton t-shirts from wherever and you're good to go. That would make such a nice stocking stuffer for anybody, for young and old. Anybody, I think, could appreciate and have a lot of fun with that. So I thought that was super cool. I picked up, and I should have shown you. I'm such a ninny. I should have grabbed it from downstairs. You know what? I'll be right back. I hope you guys will pardon the interruption. This is going to make a lot more sense when I show you what it's for. So I picked up this Special Moments photo frame, this 5x7. I'm planning to have it here horizontally like so. It's in like a light wood look. It's actually plastic, but it really does look like wood. And I love this like beaded trim all the way around. I think it's really nice. And it definitely looks a lot more expensive than the $1.25 I paid for it. And I needed this frame for this beautiful picture. So Hugo, my boyfriend, his best friend, Jesus, is an artist, and he does a lot of beautiful abstract work. He's designed a couple album covers. He's shown work in in galleries before. He's very talented. But Hugo asked him, he sent a picture of the cats and asked, would you please draw a picture of my girlfriend's cats? And there they are, my boys. There's Pee-wee and there's Stubbs. I think he did such a beautiful job. This is just a little brown piece of cardboard, little scrap piece of cardboard that he had. And I believe this is paint. I don't think it's pastels. I think it's paint. And look at the portrait he did of my boys. I love it. So of course I want this for the living room. I'm going to trim off a little bit of the excess up here and trim it to fit this frame. I think it'll go so cute, right? Look at my guys. Aren't they adorable? They are works of art. I'm so crazy about my little kitty cats. I thought this was really terrific. So thanks so much to Jesus for that beautiful picture. That's super, super cool. I was so honored to get that. So cool. So that's what that frame is for. And then in the party section, I managed to find something that is also courtesy of Margot's Hauls and All. Margot told us that there's some pennies out there. And if you can find this 2-count of inflatable confetti party poppers, these are only a penny a piece. It comes as a pack of 2. It's inflatable like a little Mylar balloon. I don't want to take this out because I'll tell you what I'm going to use it for shortly. And inside I can feel there are straws. So you insert the straw in there and blow it up, and then you quickly squeeze it, and then boom, it like pops and the confetti shoots out. I've seen people bring these to concerts, specifically Fish shows that I have been to, and I am going to go see Fish, of course, in Cancun coming up at the end of January. So I found not 1, but 2 of these confetti unicorn party poppers. So I have a total of 4 of these, and I'm going to throw them in my luggage, and I'm going to take them to the shows when we're watching Fish on the beach, and boom, at certain key times, I'm going to pop this, and we'll have a fun glitter explosion. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And look, it's so small, it'll fit in my suitcase anywhere. So these are coming to Mexico with me, and I'm hoping to find maybe a few more. So I thought that was a really fun and funny pickup. So I grabbed those. Those could be a lot of fun for New Year's Eve. If you don't feel like cleaning up all that glitter, though, go outside. That would be my recommendation. Something that kind of defies category, but it's one of my favorite items to buy at the Dollar Tree, and that's these awesome foldable fans. I call them the church lady fans because, hope I'm not offended by church ladies out there, but these are awesome and amazing. And if you're in, wherever you are and you need a little, you need to stir up a little air, these are fantastic. Ha, no pun intended. Look at the beautiful print on this one. I like that it was black as opposed to white or a different color. And it's like all these like cherry blossoms on here. And I love the colors. I think it's fabulous. I'm going to bring this to Mexico also. This will go in my luggage. I'm going to bring several of these because for the money, if one of them breaks, I won't feel bad, but I got to have a backup. I got to have a backup. Because when you're dancing and you're out there and it's going to be nice and warm, or plus when I'm having my own personal summer, these are the best. I have them all over my house. They're everywhere, in every drawer, all over the place, in my car, in my purse, everywhere. So I love this one. I just thought it was very pretty and very classy. So this is going to Mexico too. Fun item there. And then real quick, I couldn't help but pick up, this is food adjacent. I should have showed it earlier. No problem though. Cooking with Color. I found another set of the mini tongs. It was just the last one that was at the store. It was in good condition. So I just grabbed it for myself. I didn't get myself a pair of tongs the first time around because I have a couple. But then I thought, these are just going to come in handy for even serving, makes it easy for people to take food off the platter, the turkey off the plate, all that kind of stuff. So I grabbed that. Good times, good times. And then, to wrap it up, we have health and beauty items. Yay. Starting with a repurchase, I grabbed this 15-ounce bottle of the Arm & Hammer Essentials Body Wash. And this one is in the clear water. And this is for Hugo. He asked me, would I please pick it up? I like this one. It smells really good, very deodorizing. The fragrance plays well with my allergies. You know, all is good in allergy land with the Arm & Hammer Essentials. When Jacob was living here at home and he needed a good deodorizing body wash, I cannot do Irish Spring, you guys. It's not because I think it smells bad. It's because it just burns my nasal passages, my throat, my lungs, everything. It's terrible. This, however, does not. So this is a really excellent deodorizing body wash. I also like the green one, which I think is called like Spring Fresh or something like that. But anyway, this is a great pickup. Grab that from Mr. Hugo. I grabbed a repurchase for me. I grabbed this by Spothecary once more, the hot cocoa body wash. And I did make sure this time, you guys do check to make sure yours is sealed, and this is thoroughly sealed. And you guys, this works really well. I like it. It smells delicious. The bottle is gorgeous. I mean, incredible. It looks expensive. It looks like you got it at Bath & Body Works, even though it's not supposed to be a dupe for Bath & Body Works. But you know what I mean? It has that expensive, beautiful look. Definitely does not look like it came out of the dollar store. This would make a good gift for anybody. And I would bet if you had a soap pump from an old pump soap. Oh, okay. We've been invaded by cats. Stubbs has entered the conversation. Hi, sir. Hi. Please do not. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. At least come say hi to your friends. Come here. The real life stuff. I was showing them your portrait. I know. Okay, relax. Anyway, I was saying if you have an extra soap pump lying around, try to thread it on here. Maybe this could even become a hand soap. Why not? Wouldn't that look beautiful sitting on your sink? I think so. I think it's great. So I went ahead and grabbed one more of those. I still have not smelled the sugar plum at all, and I hesitate to buy it because if I don't know what it smells like, then I'm going to feel bad that I got it. So, but this one I know, delicious. So I grabbed that. Another repurchase for me is by Delta Home. I grabbed this hand soap in the toasted coconut. It also comes in like spiced pumpkin. It comes in like some kind of holiday spice with like a red label. You guys, this is such a great soap. I just love it. It lathers beautifully, smells wonderful, does not cause any kind of, allergenic issues for me, and would make an awesome hostess gift. You could put this in a little cellophane bag, zhuzh it up somehow, put a bow on it. Wouldn't this make a nice gift? Doesn't look cheap. And I love how classy this label looks, but I take mine and I put it in. I bought it to refill my mason jar soap. That's what's inside here right now. And doesn't it look like it looks like gourmand, like a gourmet honey, doesn't it? I think it's cool. Great soap. I love these dispensers. You can still find, I bought this at Dollar Tree when they had them a while ago, but Dollar General sells these in the dollar aisle for only $1. So if you want this dispenser, grab it. It's full of soap. Use the soap and then refill it with whatever you like, right? So that's what I bought that Delta Home soap for. I also purchased this by Be Pure. I'd been influenced by you all. This hydrating lip oil in the sheer nude. This is for me. It just looked really nice, especially as we're approaching the winter months. I thought this could be like a nice sleeping mask, or when I want to just put a little color on or what have you. I was just curious to see what the formulation was like. Ooh, what a tiny, very tiny little doe foot. And when I'm noticing that like some of even like the Dollar Tree brands are doing like larger doe foots, it would have been nice if Be Pure could have given us a larger one, but that's okay. My lips aren't that big. And I'm putting it on my hand here. Doesn't smell like anything in particular, and it's really just clear. Honestly, there's really nothing to see here. It's just clear, but it just it feels hydrating, feels nice, feels fine. You know what? This could also double. It would probably be good for your cuticles too, I would imagine. But I thought that was a good deal for only $1.25 by Be Pure. This hydrating lip oil. We'll have to try that out. I don't want to put it on now because with this lip color, it's going to make it all gross. And then, let's see, I'll do that stuff last. Okay, little story. So I was at the Dollar Tree that's closest to my house. I popped in there real quick. In fact, I bought those foil pans and a couple other things. And I heard giggling going on from the next aisle, like riotous laughter going from the next aisle. And I don't know. Sometimes I just have to go see what's so funny. So I went over there quietly just to see, and these two ladies were just laughing back and forth. Linda and Lisa, I found out later, were giggling because of the Freeman bust mask, sheet mask. They were laughing about how it says it's boosting and toning sheet mask, perky bust. And they were cracking up about this. Linda was buying these for her daughter as a little gift for probably for the holidays or whatever. But we were all saying that it's such a great deal, a 4-pack for only, for only $1.25. And then Linda had said that she watches people on YouTube, and she mentioned Twisted Gypsy, and she mentioned, oh, I'm trying to remember who else she mentioned. Oh, Happiness is Homemade was another one she mentioned. I said, oh, really? Okay. I said, do you watch anybody local? And she said, because I said, oh, I watch YouTube too. I didn't let her know that I had a channel quite yet, because I felt kind of weird about it. I don't know. I'm not big on like self-promotion, you guys. I really do this as a hobby. My channel is not monetized, although I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, you guys. I'm very, very close. And when I hit that 2,000 mark, I would love to do a giveaway. So please share me out with your friends. Please continue to hype me. Anybody who has hit that hype button on my behalf, thank you guys so much, because it is boosting my views, and I believe it is pushing me out there so more people can see my content. So thank you so much. I really just do this though as a hobby, because I love to shop. I love bargains. You guys have made me such a more confident speaker. That was part of the reason I wanted to do this, was to just become a more confident speaker. So these interviews I've been doing, which haven't been many, but I've had a few, I feel more confident just speaking in general because of this channel, because I put myself out there. So thank you all so much for all that. But anyway, I digress. I finally revealed, I said, okay, I have to confess. And I showed them that I had a channel. I showed these ladies, and they both said they'd subscribe. So thank you so much, ladies. Nice to have you aboard. I release videos mostly on Saturdays once a week. And now I'm going to try and do something midweek when I can. I've started doing walkthroughs. It only took me like 250 videos to get to do some full walkthroughs, but I'm starting to enjoy bringing that kind of content to you. So anyway, I digress. We were laughing at these masks. I decided, you know what, to heck with it. I'm going to go ahead and buy them because I think they're funny. And actually, I think my cousins will think this is hilarious. So I might give these to them just kind of on the side and be like, hey, we're all fabulously 50. Maybe we can use a little help, And then these ladies laughed even more because I said, oh, by the way, there's also a butt mask. So we were searching through the bin to see if there was a butt mask, but no, we found the thigh masks. We found a few other different styles, which I think Lisa took a few face ones, and then they had the bust mask. So anyway, it was really fun talking to you ladies, and thank you so much for subscribing. So anyway, I grabbed the bust masks because I thought those were fun. And then finally, you guys, we've got some fun smelling goodies that hopefully will get along well with my allergies. Well, one product I know is fine. The other, I'm pretty sure will be okay. The first of which is Be Pure has the hand sanitizers, and I am committing to collecting one of each of all the fragrances because, I don't know, I guess this has become my new sticker collection. I don't know. I found the one in the champagne scent, which I have not sprayed at all. I was waiting for you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and spray it on the back of my hand here. I'm a little nasal right now. In fact, ooh, I can smell something. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Not at all what I expected. And I mean that in the best way possible. I like this. It has almost like a sponge sugar scent. It reminds me of like when you're actually, if somebody's making cotton candy in front of you and you get a whiff of it, that's what this smells like. Oh my good, wow. This is amazing. This one is amazing. Wow. I am very surprised that I like it as much as I do. This is fantastic. I love it. And look at the beautiful gold. How awesome. Perfect stocking stuffers, please, you guys. Coworker gift, if you see a doctor on a regular basis, maybe for the nursing staff, that kind of thing. You guys, these make the perfect gift. This is an incredible smell. Oh, I love it. I love that one. Wow, wow, wow. There's very few that have really wowed me. That's one of them. It smells so good I can almost taste like sweetness in my mouth. That's how good. Wow, that's amazing. And then this one is sugar plum scented in the gorgeous purple. I'm thinking of you, Sadie, who loves the purple. Isn't this stunning? I love the rich color of this. And I'm very curious. This is with collagen. And I should mention this has hyaluronic acid. Okay, so sugar plum scented has collagen. I'm going to put it on the palm of my hand. Oop. Let that alcohol dissipate. Ooh. 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 That is really different. Again, not what I expected, but I don't dislike that. I don't know how to say what it smells like. It smells sort of like fruit, but it also smells a little like pine, which sounds really weird. And I'm not saying I don't know. To me, that's what it smells like. Really different. Yeah, the champagne is sweet. Sweet like sugar, really like a spun sugar. This smells a little more, I don't know. It almost has a piney smell to it. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it very much anyway. And I'm glad that I have it as part of my collection. So I went ahead and grabbed one of each of these. I don't do the cases, you guys. I have 2 cases. I have one black and I have one cream, and that's it. But, you know, when I hit the 2K mark and I do a giveaway, I will be sure. I do have a few extra Be Pure sanitizers, and I'll throw a case in also, one of those neutral colored cases for you guys. But one case is all I really need. Most of the time I just throw it in my pocket or in my purse anyway. So anyway, I thought these were awesome. Very cool. And this was something that I was excited to finally find. The Pro Silk 24-hour moisturizing body lotion in the creamy cashmere with nourishing oils and butters. Soothing formulation for dry skin. I did a tiny little sneak sniff in the store. Seemed to get along with my allergies okay. It smells, you guys, like buttercream. It smells like delicious buttercream icing. If you want to smell like a cupcake, right here. They are saying it's soothing formulation for dry skin, 24-hour moisturizing body lotion. Well, I'm going to pump some out right now so you guys can see that it is quite thick. Not bad, not quite a body butter, but a nice thick lotion. Oh my God, you guys, this smells so just delicious. I'm rubbing it into my hands now. Ooh, it feels good. It feels really nice. Very silky. I used a little too much here. Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. It literally smells sweet and buttery all at the same time. So if that's your vibe, if you like gourmand, oh my goodness, my hands are really moisturized. This is going to take a minute for it to soak in real good. A little goes a long way, I would say. It feels good. My skin doesn't feel sticky. It's just I used a little too much and now it's just taking a minute to soak in. But I can feel how nourishing this is. And I imagine it'll even last through a couple hand washes at least. This is a good lotion to keep on your desk at work. You know, it's inexpensive enough. Oh my goodness, you guys, this smells so good. This would be a delicious like layering scent if you're somebody who likes to layer her scent. So like I'm imagining you put this on your skin and then maybe some of the Sol de Janeiro or dupe over it, you know, so you get that vanilla, the butter, the nut, the kind of the sweet gourmand. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, we are soaked in. Not tacky, not sticky, just, oh my goodness, just awesome, awesome moisture. I really love it. My hands feel so nourished. Yay. Yay and yay. I have not smelled the other one in the pink bottle. I don't even know what the fragrance is supposed to be, but I'll have to do a sneak sniff on that and see if I find it and see what it smells like if I find it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you guys, this is a really good lotion. I like it very much. Awesome. Okay, so that wraps all of the Dollar Tree stuff. It was a good week this week, wasn't it? I'm very thankful for that. But I also went to Goodwill, and I just want to show you 3 little items that I picked up at Goodwill. Excuse me, that I thought were a good deal. The first of which, excuse me, I don't know, maybe this doesn't play well with my allergies. I am not sure. It could be also, believe it or not, I am mildly allergic to my cats. And I've not taken my medicine yet today. Let me take a quick sip off this drink here. Okay, great. Okay, pardon the interruption. I wanted to show you guys 3 items that I picked up at Goodwill for 99 cents. I picked up this plastic tube, and inside, and this was something that was just given away, like a drug rep probably gave it away. It says Alliance RX on here. I don't know what that is, but inside is a cooling towel, you guys. These are so useful. Of course, I'm going to run this through the wash before I start actually using it, but you wet them, you wring them out, and then you give it a good snap, you know, to snap off the excess water. And this kind of material allows the water to evaporate, and you drape it across your neck, and it is so cooling and fabulous. This is going to Mexico with me. I have others, but I'm going to bring this one too. Because why not? Maybe this will go in my carry-on bag and I'll bring a set of two in my luggage, because you can't have enough of these. They are invaluable when you are in hot weather. If you are having your own personal summer, these are really, really helpful. So I thought, why not for 99 cents? I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And plus it comes in this awesome rigid plastic tube that I can use too. Love that. I found a top for myself. This by Croft & Barrow, which is a Kohl's brand in the size 2X. It was $4.99, and it is this. It's a short sleeve shirt in this cranberry color, which I clearly like. And if you can see on the front, there's all this awesome texture, like different crocheted kind of lace all down the front. The back is just a t-shirt. So it's like an elevated t-shirt. I can wear this on its own, or it'll make an excellent layering piece under a cardigan or a little jacket or what have you, or a shacket. Whatever I feel like layering it with, it'll make a great little addition to my professional wardrobe. So I thought that was a great deal. And lastly, you guys, this was sitting on the shelf with, like, you know, the cups and mugs and whatnot. And he was just staring at me. And I knew that this was something that had to come home with me for only $2.99. I picked up this circa 1998 sipper bottle. It's actually like a plastic water bottle, and this is Stone Cold Steve Austin. It has its original WWF tag, which if you are a fan, which I don't know, I know some of you are, or your kids are, and you'll know, it's now called WWE for World Wrestling Entertainment, but back in the day it was WWF, the World Wrestling Federation. They had to drop the F because of a lawsuit with the World Wildlife Fund, because they were the original WWF. Yeah, so if you can imagine, the wrestling empire had to give up their own name. Isn't that wild? I thought this might be worth some money. It's not really. On eBay, this is going for about $13, but I paid $2.99 for it, and I'm giving it to Jacob because I know he is going to love this. Of course, the whole wrestling attitude era that Steve Austin was a part of definitely preceded Jake's time. This was from, like I said, around 1998. But I know Jacob will appreciate it because he loves all things wrestling and all things cool collectibles like this. I couldn't resist. I mean, whoever had this probably just had it sitting on their shelf, you know, or sitting in their room on their dresser, and it ended up at the Goodwill. So, yay. I thought this was really a lot of fun. See, that's what's so cool about Goodwill. I know if I do a strictly Goodwill haul, it doesn't get as many views as the Dollar Tree. So like if I find some good little things at Goodwill, I like tacking them on at the end. So thank you for indulging me on that. But I just want to show you guys, there's so much good stuff to be found at Goodwill, whether it's clothing, things for your home, fun collectibles, what have you. It's all about the treasure hunt, right? That's what the aspect about it that I enjoy, and why I also love the Dollar Tree. So anyway, you guys, that wraps today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for every single time you do. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I am so excited that I'm near 2K. I am so grateful for all of you. I want you all to take care. Have a wonderful holiday, and I bid you peace.